Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Tokaido Duo. Before I get to that, please remember this was a sponsored run through for a game that's going to be going direct to retail later on this year. And with that out of the way, as soon as I heard about this game, I knew I had to try it. I was super excited because, for those who don't know, Tokaido is from a very well-known, very highly renowned designer named Antoine Bauza. And it's a hugely popular game that's of the gateway variety. It's super simple and easy to teach, very fast and smooth playing. And it's just one of probably the best gateway games there is. Incredibly popular. It's gotten several expansions, got an amazing deluxe edition. And I've always respected Tokaido, but it just wasn't for me and my wife Jen, both because it's a little on the light side because it is a gateway game. It's not really that super heavy hardcore game. Plus, the way it implemented two-player mode, we were never a fan of. It works, but it made two-player original Tokaido very cutthroat. Just like a very aggressive night fight of a game where you're constantly, every other turn, making moves for the sole purpose of trying to scupper your opponents in a way that just didn't really feel very good for me and my wife, Jen. Now, I say all that preamble because parallel to all that, another game designed by Antoine Bauza is known as Seven Wonders. And it is widely regarded as one of the greatest modern Euro-style economic card game designs there is, period. And Jen and I were blown away by it. I think Seven Wonders is one of the greatest card games of all time. For Antoine Bauza, knocked it out of the park. And the interesting thing is, too, the original Seven Wonders had a two-player mode in the box that actually most people hate, but Jen and I thought was absolutely brilliant. But still, most people hated Seven Wonders two-player mode so much that a few years ago, Antoine Bauza revisited Seven Wonders, which again is a completely different style game, and came up with Seven Wonders Duel, which was a two-player only version game of Seven Wonders, which is so good, is so highly respected that it is in the top games of all time according to Board Game Geek. You know, the number one source for board game information online. And I wouldn't disagree with that. It's a brilliant design. And so, in the past, Antoine has taken an amazing design of a more crunchy, gamer geek style game, Seven Wonders, and then he turned it into one of the greatest two-player competitive duel games of all time with Seven Wonders Duel. So, now, let's get back to here. Tokaido, one of the greatest gateway-style games ever, with a two-player mode that wasn't the greatest, at least in Jen's and my opinion. And so he revisits it and takes the same ideas and repurposes them into a specific two-player designed game. Seven Wonders Duel is one of the true greats. Is Tokaido Duo one of the greats? Well, time will tell. But I think when people start getting their hands on this, a lot of people are going to fall in love with this because it is, again, an amazing gateway game. This is something that I could teach very easily, but it's got a little bit more going on than, say, a Ticket to Ride. But everything's open knowledge. It's very, very easy to teach. And if you're trying to, introduce somebody new to the game, you can help them out. Well, you've only got 3 dice to choose from. This will do this. This will do this. This will do this. Pick one and see what happens. So it's very easy to jump right into this game. It's a wonderful gateway for two-player gamers, for couples gamers, and it is compelling from start to finish. Make no mistake, I just did a full run through. I don't normally do those, but I was really inclined to play it through because every turn is just so fast, so fluid, and so rife with potential for decision making because, hey, when you're the lead player, you're going to get 2 of those 3 dice. One now, and then your opponent is going to leave you one. Or how can you set yourself up so that they'll leave you the one that you want? Often that means giving them something that they want. Or are you in a situation where you like either of those things? Or are you going to pay more attention to, oh my gosh, if I give you that die, I may very well lose the game, so I can't give you that one. But what does that mean I'm giving you instead? And what am I giving up? And am I giving up more than I'm getting? So the dice drafting in this game is brilliant in its clarity, its simplicity, its immediacy, and it's fun. Every round, it's always, even when it's a fairly, this is the obvious choice, even then, it's still a very, very fun and fast, fluid game to play. And I can see this starting to gather gather the same kind of groundswell support as Seven Wonders Duel did before. Now, but there's a big thing to bear in mind. This is still a light gateway family-friendly game where, because that's what it comes from. That's what the original Tokaido was. Seven Wonders was a more crunchy, a gateway plus, or maybe even almost a mid-weight game, and Seven Wonders Duel stayed at that higher end. So, I could certainly see why Seven Wonders Duel is going to appeal more to the board game geek crowd, because that generally tends to be heavier gamers. Folks who are into like crunchier, meatier, more challenging games. Whereas this is more of a gateway game. I can't help but think, though, that history is going to repeat itself. And because Antoine Bauza, I think, has done it again. As good a job as he did of altering and mutating and streamlining and cramping into a tiny space all the wonder of Seven Wonders, and when he made Seven Wonders Duel, he did the same thing here. This is a new beast, is its own game. It has the flavor of Tokaido, but it does things in very cool and new ways, and it is fun. And so, if you are looking for a phenomenal two-player gateway-style game, I don't know that you can do much better than this, quite frankly. Again, history has repeated itself, and I have to doff my cap to Antoine Bauza. He should do this more often because he has a real knack for it. This is a phenomenal two-player game. That said, it's still a gateway game, and like Tokaido before it, I think it's maybe still a little bit too lightweight for me and Jen, because we are also more hardcore board game geeks looking for heavier fare, in our gaming. But if you ask me, hey, you want to play Tokaido or Tokaido Duo? No two ways about it. I would play this 7 ways to Sunday because there's so much. Every turn is fun from start to finish. It is just a wonderful design. And Antoine Bauza is a genius. And that's the run through, folks. And thank you very much for watching. Have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.